What is going on, everybody? It is Fitzmiller and the Cayenne back here with another video. Today, we are in the middle of nowhere. We're taking the Cayenne on the beach for an off-road excursion. We are opting not to air down. There's not a pump close enough. We're gonna send it. I've been fine so far. As you guys know, we recently got the lift in, so let's go put it to good use. Cape Hatteras, National Seashore, Ramp 23. Let's get it. Check me out. Neutral, locking the center differential, traction control off. We're good to go. If you stay in people's tracks, you should be fine for the most part. Oh yeah. This is by far one of the longest entrances we've experienced yet. Oh my, it's barren out here. We're gonna go right. Figured we would pull over and give you guys a nice scenic walk around. This is my 2008 Porsche Cayenne. From when you guys have seen this thing last, we've done a couple of things. First of all, we have a 3-inch lift front and rear from Eurowise. That was a mild install, honestly. It wasn't anything too crazy. Massive shout out to David. He has a Cayenne. He helped me install this lift. Made it so much easier. Second of all, we have the subframe drop front and rear. So this keeps the axles and suspension, for the most part, in alignment. We also went with 275/65 18s, which comes out to a 32.7. I will never say a 33. So we have 32s on the Cayenne. Coming around to the front of this thing, front bumper cut. Basically, this whole front lower valence will come out, and then you just trim the tabs, grind everything smooth. We also went for a fog light delete. We have the resistors in, so there's no lights. I would love to add a safari bar with 2 to 3 pod lights up front, or hella circle lights. That's to do in the future. Coming along to the driver's side, we'll go ahead and go up top. So we have a Thule Combi 250 vintage roof box. It's $120, Facebook Marketplace find, and it fits great. Coming along to the rear, we went for a rear bumper cut. You'll notice a lot of this is missing. Initially, it was all the way down below the hitch. With the rear bumper cut, we also chopped off the suitcase of a muffler that was back here. This thing doesn't sound too crazy. It's deep, it's guttural, but it's honestly not too drony on the highway. Let me start it up, give you guys a sound check. Back around to the passenger side. Up top, we have a Yakima over and out 6.5 foot awning. I've never actually opened this thing, and I kind of want to. So let's see if we can get this thing set up in the next couple of minutes. All right, the canopy is mostly set up. It took flight up and over the roof, but we're trying to figure out if these poles are broken or if we can't figure out how to lock them. Successfully put the canopy back together. I'm gonna check the mounts though, because when it flew over, I mean, it's like an umbrella taking flight at the beach, except it was a whole ass canopy. We're gonna travel a little bit farther up the beach, and then we're gonna let Maple get out and run around. I'll let you guys meet Maple in just a little bit, if you haven't met her already.
She's very excited.
Oh, she's very excited. A couple more rigs up here. We've got a Jeep Gladiator, work truck Ram. The Cayenne definitely gets a lot of weird looks out on the beach. Even in town, probably more so in town. We got a couple of cars coming towards us, and we're gonna yield and check them out and see what we got. We got a big old Suburban. Howdy. And another Suburban. Howdy. Oh man, look at her. She's ready. She's ready to run. This is Maple. This is my little Australian Shepherd. She's 2.5 years old. Maple. She's absolutely cracked, bro. If you know anything about an Australian Shepherd, let alone a fully charged Australian Shepherd, absolutely cracked. This is her first time at the beach. Look at her run. Look at her run. Well, she's gone. Look at this, bro. Look at this. Look at it. Ready? Thank you. Do you want to play? I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. What do you have to say to everybody watching right now? All right, she's gonna just eat the microphone, to be honest with you. Before heading out to the beach today, we got coffee, and I just went with a cold brew, splash of milk, a little bit of honey. Yeah, that's good. Okay, no. Let's show you how good this thing looks going up and down the beach.
I'm behind the camera.
Absolutely eats. This beach is not quite as interesting, so we're gonna head back north. It's looking like there's gonna be another pretty sunset. We're taking you guys along with us. We made it out. I'm waiting for you to get it.
What is it?
New light unlocked. Oil pressure monitoring unavailable. Vehicle info. Warnings. Just my dumb TPMS. I don't see it. We're gonna scan the check engine light. I've had one for an evap code. I gotta smoke test it and figure that out. I'm gonna scan it just to make sure there's nothing like catastrophic going on. So we have a little bit of a drive back north. Evap emission, very small. Warm-up catalyst efficiency below threshold, bank 2. That's a new one. And evap, small leak. Warm-up catalyst efficiency below threshold, bank 2. That's a Google. It's just like a O2 sensor catalyst code. But we're fine. The rig is fine. Let's continue on our journey. We are up here, boy. Can you? I don't know if you guys can tell how high up we are. It feels like we're like 100 feet in the air right now. Way off in the distance, north, you guys can see a lighthouse. That's the Bodie Island Lighthouse. We're gonna go pay it a visit. Kind of feel like we're driving around in Forza right now, dude. I have not had more fun doing 5 to 15 miles an hour ever, I don't think. This is what playing in the sand as an adult is like. We made it to the Bodie Island Lighthouse. There were 2 other lighthouses south of here on P Island. They literally only lasted a couple years because they didn't hire the right guy. This lighthouse was built first in 1871. Keepers lived there until, I believe, the 1930s, and then the National Park Service took over in the 1950s. We are headed to beach access number 2. Gears reduced, trash control off, and we're at Cape Hatteras National Seashore Ramp number 2. Let's get it. Entrances and exits are the worst part. I think we could get stuck out here if we tried. If it gets too soft, I can get out and just air down and we would be fine. We're gonna continue about 2 miles north on this beach and go all the way down to where that bridge is. Beautiful view. We'll let Maple run around, then we'll head back to the house. I wanted to see what happens when we turn the reduction off. We're just in drive, second gear. It seems to be handling it fine. Little too close. That's the ocean right there. Holy shit. Oh my god.
There's a lot of seagulls.
I see the seagulls. They're gonna
drive through.
Yes, gently.
Sorry guys.
Excuse me, everybody. Excuse me, everybody. Passing a little Bronco with the Steelies. Greetings. Yeah, bro. Everybody is puzzled. I might smell a little transmission. It might be a little warm. See if we can smell anything. You getting anything?
I'm getting something.
We're not leaking anything. No leaks, no drips.
Let's go get her. Let's go get her. Let's go get her. Oh no, what is that? Wait, leave that alone, Maple. Oh, poor thing.
I will say one of my favorite things about this car is that it's been low on oil one time, but between oil changes, even kind of dogging on this thing sometimes, it doesn't blow through oil. Now listen, if you go out and get one, I don't know if this will be a universal characteristic or if I got lucky and this one was pretty well taken care of. Oil's fine. We're gonna let the transmission cool down a little bit. I'm gonna get my herding dog back in the car before she gets activated on a DNA level, so. Uber for Katie? All right, y'all. Well, that is going to be it for today's video. I still would choose this over a 4Runner. Biased, yes. Very capable, yes. This is a sick day, dude. I'm glad we got to go explore with the Cayenne, take Maple out. I plan to do more of this in the future. I don't think I'll ever get into rigging, like going out and getting stuck and breaking things, and I'm all good. Y'all can keep that. To go out, drive around some sand or some woods or something, camp, maybe, if we can get that canopy set up, that awning. No, dude, appreciate you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more Cayenne and 911 content. That's going to be the end of this video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Beep.